On Monday, US stock indexes traded mixed. The high-tech Nasdaq slipped 0.5%. The Dow Jones closed with a 0.2% gain. Even though the US markets are trading quietly, the burning question remains open. Investors are trying to puzzle out when exactly the US Fed will begin tapering monetary stimulus. Inflation data is due at the end of the week that will provide a clue to the Fed's timeline. Yesterday, the S&P 500 declined 0.3% to 4,443 points. The assumptions about a slowdown in the US economic growth were confirmed by the Richmond Fed Manufacturing PMI, the indicator of business activity in the industrial sector fell in September. On Friday, October the 1st, traders will get to know the ISM Manufacturing PMI for the whole US economy. Analysts expect it to remain at 60 points. All scores above the threshold level of 50 points indicate expansion of business activity. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is trapped in the corridor of 4,400 to 4,470 points. Forecasts of inflation acceleration and consequent measures from the Federal Reserve provide the US dollar with the support. Its index is getting on, consolidating at about the upper border of the trading range between 93.00 and 93.60. It means the greenback is going to extend its advance. Meanwhile, it's trading mixed against major currencies. The US dollar has strengthened 200 pips against the yen. At the same time, it weakened the same 200 pips against the Canadian dollar. Analysts say the odds are that the index will climb to 93.80, but a technical correction will come into play in the first place. The greenback sank 200 pips against its Canadian rival. That comes as no surprise. Crude oil, which commonly supports the loonie, has won back all the losses incurred due to the COVID pandemic. Oil prices have already surged to the highest levels of 2018. The outlook for the oil market is bullish. Hence, the USD CAD pair is logically trading lower. Currently, it's trading at near 1.2648. The pair is expected to decline lower to 1.2600. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is still trading sideways in the same range. Nevertheless, it aims to extend growth. Its price has increased to $43,700 from $41,500 yesterday. The thing is that analysts are not confident about a long-lasting rally. Judging by fundamental factors and the trade volume in the crypto market, traders are opening short positions on Bitcoin. So the flagship cryptocurrency could drop to $40,500 to trigger extra liquidity. Under such conditions, it would be a wise decision to wait for the buyer's response. If they enter the market with big long positions, Bitcoin will be able to revive and regain bullish momentum. All in all, Wall Street is trading quietly amid the lack of market catalysts. The problem of the swelling US federal debt has resurfaced again. Republican senators blocked the bill on raising the public debt limit and funding the US government. The bill had already passed in the House of Representatives. In other words, Joe Biden's administration again has to deal with the matter of extending the government funding beyond the deadline of October the 1st. So, Congress and the government are facing a challenge to prevent the government shutdown and a potential default on the public debt. And that's all for today. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you tomorrow.